Swung line drive left field. One run is in. Here comes Brave. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. They may have to hospitalize Sid Brave.
Hi again, it's Corey with DNC Ball Cards, back with another video, and I've got a special guest that most of you know obviously already.
So probably since only since our first video, this is Dustin. We're having a chance to make a video together, so it's a rarity that we get to do this. We live about an hour and a half apart, so we went and hit up a local card show today, got some nice cards from it, and we thought we'd make a video, open up some of your early 90s vintage cards.
Yes, and today we do have a 1992 Donruss. This is the Series 1 box. We also have a Series 2 box, which we'll probably open in a separate video. And like Dustin said, we did go to a card show today, and that was a lot of fun, a little overwhelming. I don't know that I've ever been to a card show that big. A lot of cards to go through, but a little lighter in the pocket, but it was definitely fun. Didn't have much junk wax, but we did get some good cards today.
160 vendors, maybe something like that. So
yep.
Pretty big show. Like I said, it definitely was a little overwhelming, but it was nice to see so many people out buying cards. So we all know the hobby's at a good spot right now, and that was proof of it.
And so this 1992 Donruss box, the set is just shy of 800 cards, seven something, in the high 700s. And obviously this is just Series 1. This is the first Donruss set where the Diamond Kings are actually insert cards. On average, there's 4 Diamond King inserts per box. So we're hoping to get several of those in this box. Obviously this is also one of the years, I think it started in 91, but this also has the Donruss Elite, which are some of the first serial numbered cards actually. These are serial numbered to 10,000, except for the Rickey Henderson, which is serial numbered to 7,500. Those, I don't think the official numbers are out, but I think I read 1 in 55 boxes on average would have an elite card. So doubtful that we'll pull one, but would be exciting if we did. No real key rookies to speak of in this set. I do think, just as far as notability, Pat Mahomes, father of famous quarterback now Patrick Mahomes, has a rookie card in this set. That's really about it. Not very many key rookies. David Weathers, I think we said, was a rookie. Ryan Klesko has a rookie card. There's a few rookies, but I'm not sure if they're in Series 1 or Series 2, but no real rookies, but still a lot of Hall of Famers in this during this time. So I think we'll just go ahead and break into this box.
So I purchased this on eBay probably, I don't know, 6 months ago, just kind of holding it to have a time for us to get together and open it, but it appears to be in good shape.
Yeah,
it's still in the Donruss wrapping.
Seal.
So and while you were showing that box off, something that I was not aware of and thought was kind of cool is, I guess at the time, Leaf was a part of Donruss, where now Panini owns Donruss, and Leaf, I believe, is its own company. I believe. I could be wrong on that. If you know otherwise, comment below. But I don't know when that separation happened, but I saw Leaf on there and thought that was interesting.
Yeah, so I think Leaf and Donruss were kind of the same business, at least until bad times started happening in the industry. Because I think Leaf, the actual Leaf brand, I know in the 80s, I don't know if Dustin has his knife here or not. I know in the 80s, the Canadian, basically the Canadian version of Donruss was Leaf. is similar to Topps and OPC. The cards were the same. There we go. The cards were the same, just with a different logo.
Okay.
So I don't. There was some type of relationship or there. So like Dustin said, this box is in very good condition. Somebody's stored this box for it to be almost 30 years old. Very good condition. They had moved, I think this is the first year that Donruss had moved to the foil style packaging, similar to Upper Deck. I believe 91 was still wax. That helps with theft and searching and all of that. So let's get all these cards out, and I'll let Dustin start us off here.
So how many packs are in that?
We've got 36 packs, I think.
And then 15 cards per pack.
Yeah, the box doesn't say, but I think that probably sounds about right.
It says 15 baseball cards and 3 puzzle pieces per pack. So that was awful generous of them to give us three puzzle pieces. So.
And the other cool thing that we didn't really talk about is there is Cal Ripken Jr. insert autographs as well.
So there's the exclusive Elite Excitement. So 5,000 personally autographed Cal Ripken Signature Series, the 7,500 commissioned portrait cards in the Legend Series, and the Elite Series of today's top baseball superstars.
I believe this is a Rod Carew puzzle piece that's included in this particular year.
So we have Eddie Zosky. There's the look of the card, the rated rookie, Donruss 92. That's most cards don't often put the year number on the front of the card like that. There's the back of it. Obviously, the rated rookie is something that Donruss is very famous for. Barry Jones, Mike McFarland, Brian Downing. So he's just funny to be just a DH. There's Robin Yount,
Hall of Famer.
How many years did he play after that? Is he still for a while?
This was getting certainly to the twilight of his career. And you saw on the back of that, this is also the first year Donruss has a photo. We didn't see it on the rated rookie because the rated rookie designation was there, but this is the first year they put photos on the back, along with the 5-year history that they're known for.
Randy Reddy, Steve Bedrosian, Jose Lynn, Scott Kamenecki, Bob Tewksbury, Randy Johnson,
Hall of Famer.
Brian Harvey, Frank Seminara, Greg Lefferts, John Barfield. Oh, he's about to fall over in that picture. Well, it says, I guess that's considered 3 puzzle pieces and not cards. So.
Exactly. So the Donruss Elite, these are more difficult to open than wax packs. The Donruss Elite, I read, 91, I think, was the first Donruss set to have the Elite cards. The very first serial numbered card was actually in 1990 Pro Set Football, but Donruss was the first baseball cards to be have serial numbers. Jose Oquendo, which is something kind of driving the industry today. There's Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer. Ruben Sierra, Kelly Downs, Dwayne Ward, Mike Gallego, David Segui, Dave Justice, very popular Atlanta Brave, Luis Rivera, Dennis Martinez highlights. I remember this, 15th perfect game in history. So he threw a perfect game July 28th, 1991. Mark Grace, Ron Tingley, and it is Rod Carew. Yep, there's another Rod Carew puzzle piece.
Have you ever put any of those puzzles together?
I have enough to put one together,
Yeah.
but why don't we do two? That way we're both trying to move in front of the camera here. We'll just do two in a row. That way we'll less maneuvering. All right, Sid Bream. This is coming off the 1991 slide that Sid Bream had to send them to the World Series. Jose Vizcaíno, Cecil Fielder. I guess that is maybe an all-star card because it has the American League logo in the corner. Jose Rijo, Junior Felix, Ozzie Guillen, Pete Harnish, Felix Fermin, Oral Hershiser, Mike Henneman, Larry Walker, who I think is actually probably likely to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. There's a big movement to get him in, and I think he'll get in. Andy Ashby, rated rookie, and Alonzo Powell.
Tell you what I'll do is I'm gonna work this stack here. I'll work all the way down and then let you hit a stack over there. So
That'll work.
I've always had the hardest trouble with the Donruss opening packs. Sometimes I gotta cut them just to get into them. So, well, that's a cool card in a throwback uniform. Rim Linger, Greg Myers, Mark McGuire. It's a cool card.
That's a cool card.
Devereaux, Zane Smith, Tim Burke, Bip Roberts. Did you ever have any of those flip-up glasses?
I never had those.
I did have a pair.
Nice.
Yeah, Dave Gallagher, Andy Van Slyke,
The old bunting card.
Steve Decker, Scott Ruskin, Mike Moore, Cal Daniels, Travis Fryman, Big Cat, Andre Scalaraga in the puzzle. Probably, I don't know, 13-year-old, maybe 11, 12-year-old baseball. I had some of those flip-up glasses, I believe. Have you ever seen the Ripken card, the auto out of this?
I haven't. I've never seen it.
Tim Burke. There's Bip again.
And you can actually see from the quality of these cards, this was the first year they really stepped their game up. Like Upper Deck had forced all the card companies to, but this is the first year that Donruss is really starting to become a little more premium like the others.
Well, this is like kind of a duplicate pack. Ruskin.
Another Ruskin.
Moore. Daniels.
Another Fryman.
Yeah.
Another big
Yeah,
cat.
yeah,
It was a
yeah,
duplicate.
yeah. Picotta. Randy Tomlin. Greg Jeffries. I always liked him.
Uh-huh.
Bill Wegman. Wes Chamberlain. So that is our, let's see here. Puzzle, counting the puzzle pieces. 5th pack and no Diamond King.
No Diamond King yet.
Yep.
So we're so it's supposed to be 4 per box. So if there's 36, 36, I guess one in every 9 packs or so.
Sandy Alomar. Roger Salkin. Luis Salazar, Bobby Ojeda, Alan Trammell,
Hall of Famer.
Chris Nabholz, Mike Boddicker, Danny Tartable,
All-star card, looks like.
yeah, John Franco, Gary Sheffield,
500 home run club.
Darren Dalton, Greg Gagne. Well, he got took out.
Yeah.
Doug Drayback, Kevin Mass, Pedro Guerrero.
Pedro. So still no Diamond King insert. Obviously no Elite insert yet.
Kind of disappointed in that. Ron Tingley, Bill Duran, Scott Radinsky, Scott Bankhead, Daryl Kyle. He was a stud for the Astros for a while.
Yeah, and he passed away in season, similar recent.
Like Skaggs.
Yeah, Skaggs. He passed away in season unexpectedly.
Charles Nagy, Stan Javier, Tony Phillips, Eric Karros, rated rookie.
He won the Rookie of the Year in this year.
Delano DeShields, Mark Kubica,
I think.
Kevin McReynolds with Jeff Blauser's chin in the background, Ted Higuera, Jose
De Jesus.
Pedro Munoz.
Oh,
Rod staring at you.
We've got a Diamond King insert here.
Maybe I shouldn't take those off then. Mike Devereaux, Zane Smith, Tim Burke. I think we might have Biff Roberts.
You always get 3 Biff Roberts. You never get 3,
Gallagher. This is
Bonds or Griffey's.
There's Andre Scalarago right around the corner. Van Slack, Steve Decker.
There's a Ruskin again. There's Ruskin again.
Mike Moore, Cal Daniels, Travis Ryman. Andre Scott. Yeah, I knew he was right around the corner. Pedro Munoz, Orlando Merced, and our first Diamond King. That is actually a really sharp looking card.
It really is.
Julio Franco.
Yeah, they stepped their game up when they made these inserts. They're glossy. They've got some gold foil accents. It's really nice.
That is a sharp card.
Mm-hmm. Definitely some sequencing problems with the 92 Donruss here.
Brian Smith, Rob Murphy, Wally Joyner.
Playing catcher.
Yeah. There's the Ryan Klesko rookie.
I thought that's odd. He has no logo
No
on
logo.
the cap. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost like a new Donruss card. But I thought he was, being from the South, I think a lot of people thought he was going to be a big player for the Braves.
Well, I can tell you what his main problem was is that that mullet in the back was probably what Fred McGriff, Ivan Rodriguez,
Pudge, he's a Hall of Famer.
Jeff Brantley, Mike Timlin, John Ramos. Played on Full House. No, I'm just kidding. There's Dave Henderson, Todd Froworth,
Big Sidearm, maybe submarine there.
Jeff Treadway. Kevin Morton. Heath Slocum.
It's a fun name.
Yeah, I always did. Pat Lennon. Pat looks kind of old to be a rated rookie.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yep. And the puzzle piece.
All right. We got a Julio Franco Diamond King insert. Oh, these are hard to open. All right, there's our puzzle piece. Felix Fermin. Oral Hershiser. I think this is a duplicate from one of my packs earlier. Yeah, there's Larry Walker again. Brent Main. Andy Ashby. Lonzo Powell. Vince Coleman. That's kind of a odd picture with the 3 there. Greg Vaughn. John Kruk. A couple of semi-stars there. Kevin Tapani. There's a nice one. Barry Bonds. Still with the Pirates. I think 92 would be his last year with the Pirates. Barry Lamar Bonds. How many home runs does he have at this point? Only 142 home runs.
Because look how little he is.
Something changed. Mel Hall. Tom Pagnazzi. And Billy Swift. We need to get another Diamond King insert here. Man, these are hard to open. No joke.
I am really impressed by that Diamond King because it has no borders around it. It's just a smooth, it's just a nice looking card.
Yeah, I was telling Dustin before we started, I can remember as a kid, I didn't buy a lot of this product, but I did get some, and I was lucky enough to get a Diamond King insert. And it was the Diamond King checklist, which was part of the insert set. So I was just very disappointed that I hit the insert, but got the checklist, which had a picture of the Dick Perez, the artist, but still not quite the same. Pat Borders, Steve Chitrin, Bobby Witt, Jay Howell, Al Newman, and Shane Mack. So not much going on. You know, if we're just talking about cards that we'd like to get, you know, I would like to get a Nolan Ryan, Cal Ripken base card, and obviously Ken Griffey and Frank Thomas would be great cards to get from this era as well. Look at that.
Right on cue.
I called it. There it is. So, you know, that's honestly Ken Griffey. Nolan Ryan and Ken Griffey are probably interchangeable for who I would have most wanted. Dean Palmer, Mike Felder, Ed Sprague, Ricky. That's a cool card. Ricky Henderson in action. Great action shot with the dirt flying up in the background. Umpire there. Leo Gomez, Juan Behringer, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. It's been a nice pack. And another one called Nolan Ryan. I got the Nolan Ryan and the Griffey in the same pack. Maybe Cal Ripken's back here too. This is a highlight card. His 7th no-hitter. So that's cool. Paul Ossenmacher, Lance Parrish, Chris Hammond, Greg Hibbard, and Joe Klink.
If you went in the store to buy one pack and you got that one right there, that would make you scrounge up enough money to buy another pack after you get that one.
That's right.
Or maybe a smart person walks away, but that wasn't me.
And you never get those duplicate packs that are that loaded.
Yeah.
You know, the duplicate packs always are the Andres Galarragas and the Kevin Tapanys of the world. Orlando Merced, Jesse Barfield, he's a good follow on Twitter. Brian Smith, Rob Murphy, another Wally Joyner card. Another Klesko. Fred McGriff. Pudge. Jeff Brantley. Mike Timlin. There's Jesse from Full House. Dave Henderson. Todd Froworth. Jeff Treadway. And Kevin Morton.
What was his first name? John, is it?
Was it John? John, maybe.
John
Stamos. It's Stamos. Not
That's-
right,
that's
but it's
his-
close.
That's his name, isn't it?
No, it's Ramos instead of Stamos.
Okay, John Ramos. Is that who it is?
Yeah. All right, I can tell we've got the Diamond King insert. We don't know who it is yet. We'll see who it is. There's Jesse Barfield again. Brian Smith again. Rob Murphy. There's some serious sequencing issues. I mean, obviously you don't care now because we know these cards aren't really worth anything, but I think if you bought multiple packs or a box trying to complete a set, it'd be disappointing to get this many duplicates so soon. Dave Henderson. I mean, all these are duplicates, every one of them. Chris James. Scott Sanderson. Well, not an exciting insert, but like we said, just the quality of this card really is beautiful. I mean, it's just really, really nice. Pitcher Scott Sanderson with the Yankees at this point. So, very, very cool. So we've hit two out of our, on average, 4 in a box. So
Something that's surprising to me, and I only pay attention to this because he's my favorite player, but the fact that Bagwell has a Diamond King, only being in the league for a year.
Did he win Rookie of the Year? I don't know. He must have had a good rookie season for him to have been included, I think. Jack McDowell. There, look at this. Man, we just got to start naming off these guys more often.
Cal Ripken auto.
Yes. Very young. Jeff Bagwell. Actually, at the card show, we saw a minor league card of Bagwell in the Red Sox with the minor league Red Sox farm system before he got traded, obviously, to the Astros.
I probably should have bought that card.
I think it was only $3. I think it was half off.
Yeah.
Was it half off? I think it was
believe
half
so,
off, so it would have been about $1.50. Brian McRae doing a little dance there. Eddie Taubensee, Rick Cerrone, Luis Sojo, Scott Scudder, Hall of Famer Tim Raines, and Al Osuna. I don't know if Dustin knows this. Tim Raines kind of basically admitted, his nickname is Rock, and honestly, I don't know if this is how he got the nickname Rock, but he was part of this big drug scandal in the mid-'80s, and he basically admitted to playing baseball with cocaine in his back pocket, and would claim that that's a reason that he would slide head first.
So today, the outfitters have cheat cards in their back pocket. He had little rocks in his back
Yes,
pocket.
exactly. Ashby, Alonzo Powell, Vince Coleman. I think Vince Coleman was probably caught up in that drug scandal as well. These are all, these were back-to-back earlier. They may have all three been back-to-back, because I remember I said that these were semi-stars. Kevin Tapani. There's another Barry Bonds card. Mel Hall. Tom Pagnazzi. Billy Swift. Thomas Howard. And Jose Guzman. So, these are fun to open, though. It's always fun, having inserts does make opening packs exciting. Some people probably think inserts may have ruined the card industry, but particularly when you're opening up these cards that have no value, getting an insert is kind of cool. Particularly these Diamond King cards, because they are well done. Shane Mack.
Well, the video I posted recently opened up the 2019 Bowman Chrome HTA. I mean, it literally just contained 3 autos and no base cards. So things have changed a little bit.
It's just a pack of inserts, basically. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer, member of the 3,000 hit club and the 500 home run club. There's our first just checklist card. And a Cindy Alomar All-Star card.
So is this stack right here? Is it have the Cal Auto in it?
Let's yeah, I think this is it.
It is right here. Of the, what was there, 5,000 of them?
Yeah, 5,000 Ripken autos. The Elite Series are numbered to 10,000, and the Ricky Henderson card was numbered to 7,500.
So when you produce 1 million cards, it makes it hard.
Makes it very hard. That's right. Oh, more than 1 million. Yeah, I didn't know.
Thomas Howard, Jose Guzman, Will Clark.
Bill the Thrill.
So Will is never made it in the Hall of Fame.
No, his number. He didn't quite have the longevity.
Because I felt like he was a star.
Oh,
when
he was a fan favorite for sure.
Yeah.
Particularly in his younger years.
Melvin Pendleton. That's not
Terry
perfect
Pendleton.
fielding position right there.
PFP.
There's Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens should be a Hall of Famer if not for the PED issues.
Rick Wilkins. Chuck Finley. Joe Oliver.
He just got run over.
Yeah. I'm not sure he's at the plate. Lance Johnson. Jimmy Jones. Ricky Henderson highlights card. That's all-time stolen base record.
What's interesting is he broke the stolen base record on the same date that Nolan Ryan threw his 7th no-hitter.
Alex Cole. And the puzzle piece. If anybody puts those puzzles together and you want those pieces, comment and I will send them to you. I'll even pay the shipping. I'm sure there is. Sure, there's a market out there for that.
Absolutely. I'm going to put one. I can't remember who it is, but I have enough pieces to do it. I'm missing one. I've already opened, I think, 2 or 3 Donruss boxes, and I'm missing only one piece on one of them. But
David Justice. Luis Rivera. Dennis Martinez. 15. Oh, you already had that one, yeah. Mark Grace. Ron Tingley. Bill Duran. Scott Radinsky. Scott Bankhead. Daryl Kyle. Charles Nagy. Stan Javier. Tony Phillips. Eric Karros. DeShields. Gubiska. So how many cards did you say roughly were in this?
so we've got
From Series 1 and Series 2?
So it's about it's close to an 800 card set, and so we shouldn't be surprised since this is just a Series 1. We are going to get some duplicates.
Okay.
So it's I've been opening like 87 tops, which is almost an 800 card set, and you know it's not broken up into series, so less duplicates in that. But
Mitch
Wild
Williams.
Thing.
Yep. Scott Luis. Vincent, I'm not even going to try.
Palacios, I guess. Yeah.
Pat Kelly. Bernard Gilkey. Swan. So is the elite in the Cal Ripken and everything still part of the Series 2 as well?
I think so. I think it's in. To my
Rodriguez.
knowledge, it's in both.
Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez.
Rimlinger. I think he was on the top of one of the packs.
He
one
was,
time.
yeah.
Myers. There's McGuire. We hadn't seen a Kaseko card. Devereaux. Zane Smith. Burke. There's another Bip.
And that's the thing is I didn't look in advance to see, obviously some of these guys may be in the Series 2, so we may not even have the opportunity. Canseco may be in Series 2. We just didn't break that down. I didn't look online beforehand.
In today's packs, if you get a pack this thick, you've got a thick relic in it. Jeff Coat, Scott Bells, Glenn Braggs, Roberto Hernandez rookie card, Karkovas, Whitson, Craig Olson, Eddie Murray, checklist, Sandy Alomar, Sam Horn, Ron Gant, Gardiner, Lancaster, Luis Soho. So if we've kind of been getting one Diamond King per row, roughly.
Yeah. But so far the odds have been about right. Yeah.
So if we play the odds, we still have 2 more to go. Portugal, Nichols, Morgan. There's Cecil Fielder. I don't believe we've seen. That's the first time we've seen that card. Eddie Zosky, rated rookie. Barry Jones, Mike McFarland, Brian Downing, Robin Yount, Randy Reddy, Steve Bedrosian, Jose Lind, Scott Kamenecki, Tewksbury, and Randy Johnson.
Big unit. Yeah, the puzzle pieces, you look at that puzzle piece and you almost think it would be pretty big, but it's actually only the size of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper.
Yeah, you would think it would be.
Yeah. But for someone, it would, it'd be cool to have it in a man cave. Look at that. You'd think, that looks like it's going to be a pretty big poster size or something, but it's not.
Dave Righetti, Devin White. He's going to break them fingers if he wants to bunt that way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Todd Van Poppel. He was
hot. That was a hot rookie back in the day.
Bob Welch. He always reminded me of Kevin Costner. Just look at him. Mike Flanagan, Sid Bream, Tony Pena, Jose Vizcaína, Cecil Fielder. And that's a different one. It's an all-star, Junior Felix. So Fielder, he never got any Hall consideration. Jose Rio.
No, he was the first player to break the 50 home run in a season plateau in a while. I think he did that in 1990, but just didn't have the staying power to put up the numbers needed for the Hall.
And then his son was hot for a while too, but he didn't turn out to really not have a big career either.
I think, interestingly enough, I think I read this. I didn't check it, but I think they ended their careers with the same amount of career total home runs. So that's kind of interesting.
Bill Piccata, Randy Tomlin, Craig Jeffries, Bill Wegman, Wes Chamberlain, Chuck Knobloch, DJ Dozier, Lloyd McClendon, Bernie Williams, Ray Lankford, Henry Cotta, Tony Fernandez, Kenny Rogers, Kevin Bass, Pat Borders.
I think you're due for
doing this one.
I think you're due for the Diamond King insert. I know that. I see it.
Do you?
I see it.
Yeah. We hope it's a Bagwell.
Yes.
Or maybe a grit. I mean, won't be picky.
Mark Wohlers, remember him?
So this is an odd fact, but I feel like with him, the main thing I remember with him is he always had his chest hair hanging out of his jersey.
Oh,
I don't know why that sets with me, but what's this?
I remember he had control problems. Oh, that's a highlight.
A backward,
It was
look
just
for
backwards,
yeah. all-time stolen. We've had that one. Ken Hill. Gary Carter.
Hall of Famer.
Andy Allison. Ivan Calderon. This is a new pack. Mark Davis. Oh, we got
There's Cal Ripken.
these are all messed up. Maybe that auto's hiding in here. Cal Ripken, the All-Star. Hubie Brooks. Mark Lee. Darren Fletcher. Kent Herbeck. John Smiley. Orlando Merced. And our Diamond King is Cal Ripken.
Beautiful.
Yep.
That's
That
one
is
of the good ones to get.
It is. It's a pretty card
It's
there.
a beautiful card. It really is. They did a good job. There was actually some controversy. People didn't want them to move the Diamond King because there's a lot of people that like Diamond Kings, including myself, to move it to an insert set. But
And it's odd. We're talking about a card in '92. I mean, when did Ripken retire?
90, late 90s, I think. 98, 99.
So this
maybe.
card says baseball's seen Mr. October and Mr. Cub and other Misters too numerous to list except for Cal Ripken. He is Mr. Records. So it's I mean, who would have known he would have never missed a start? You know,
right.
That's kind of neat that they kind of predicted that. I mean, I'm sure he had other records, but that's the biggest record that they're
Right. You got one more pack there.
I got excited on that Diamond
That was a
King.
good one.
Yeah. So if there's a Diamond King Cal, then maybe they'll hide that auto in the same box, or is that your out on the Cal?
That
That's
means
Cal.
you're-
That's
you
the
got
Cal
enough
get.
Cal in
Yeah.
this box.
Darren Jackson, Ruben Sierra, Kelly Downs, Dwayne Ward, Mike Gallego, David Segui,
I think so.
David Justice, Luis Rivera, Kevin Gross. There's that Dennis Martinez card
4 or 5
again.
of those.
Yeah. Mark Grace, Ron Tingley, Bill Duran, Scott Radinsky, and Scott Bankhead.
All right. Well, these are actually, I like the looks of these cards, particularly compared to the previous few years of Donruss. 90 Donruss was just abysmal. 91 Donruss, a little better, but like I said, they finally kind of upped their game as far as the card stock quality and so forth. It is unique, though. I agree that I don't know. I haven't really seen too many cards that put the year.
I guess if you think about that, kind of Donruss is notorious for that, but usually just the last two numbers.
Right, right. Phil Wegman, Wes Chamberlain, Chuck Knobloch, DJ Dozier. That was a nothing pack there. We got another one here, so I'm assuming it's a.
That's another.
I'm assuming it's a Diamond King,
Yeah.
but maybe it's
Maybe a
something
lead.
more. We'll see. Jesse Barfield. I'm pretty sure I've already had this exact pack with Barfield and Brian Smith back to back. With Joyner in there. There's another Klesko. Another Fred McGriff. I remember Klesko and Fred McGriff were back to
I
back.
think they, and
'Cause
that
I
was
was
a Diamond King pack as well.
Maybe, yeah. Pudge. Jeff Brantley. Mike Timlin. There's John Stamos. Harold Baines, who's also a recent Hall of Fame inductee. Underrated career. Glad he got recognition. Steve Avery. Speaking of hyped players, Steve Avery was kind of expected to be a big thing too. So let's see who we have here. Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer. And I think if you remember back with some of the earlier Diamond King pictures, the art was always done face on, like straight ahead. It was just like a portrait, looking right at the camera, if you will. And that's hard to do. I think these look better like at the side. So that is cool. So we've got 4 Diamond King inserts. We still have 7 or 8 packs. Maybe we'll get lucky and break the odds. I think. Oh, that's some. No, that's just the. That's just.
Oh.
I thought we got something there. Daryl Kyle, Charles Nagy, Stan Javier, Tony Phillips, Rookie of the Year Eric Karros, Delano DeShields, it's a fun name to say, Kevin McReynolds, Ted Higuera, Jose De Jesus, Pedro Munoz, Orlando Merced, another Jesse Barfield, another Brian Smith. Those are always back to back. Rob Murphy, and puzzle piece.
So, in the Series 1, on the Diamond Kings, cards 1 through 13 in the checklist are inserted in Series 1. Series 2 has cards 14 through 26.
Who's the best in Series 1 versus Series 2?
Series 1 has Cal Ripken, the Bagwell's in there, so I won't. If we don't get another one, we definitely won't get one of those. And then in the Series 2 would probably be Randy Johnson.
Jose Oquendo. There's another Edgar Martinez, and yes, I'm assuming Dustin, you were coached the same thing. So here's Edgar about to bunt the ball with his fingers right on the barrel of the bat. I mean,
And these are
these are professionals. Yeah. Ruben Sierra, Kelly Downs, Hall of Famer actually, Dwayne Ward, Mike Gallego, David Segui, and puzzle piece. Heathcliff Slocum, Pat Lennon, Kirk McCaskill, Gary Thurman. Looks like he's trying to do maybe a swinging bunt, or maybe he's pulling the bat back. I'm not sure what that is. Jack McDowell. There's a Bagwell base card. Bagwell was always had all the protection on the front side. I remember he got hit all the time, and there was some debate because he had that big elbow pad that helped protect his elbow.
He had a broken hand one time.
Yeah.
He put a pad on the top of his hand.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Brian McRae looks like he just maybe got hit with the ball. Eddie Taubensee, Rick Cerrone, Hojo, Dante Bichette put up some good numbers later in his career with the Rockies.
And that's Bo Bichette.
That is, yeah. Yep, that's right. There's a lot of second generation stars right now in the major leagues.
This era players' sons are in the league now.
Yeah, Fernando Tatis, Dante Bichette, Craig Biggio, Vlad not quite here yet, but yeah, he's entering. Maybe this may have been his rookie year, or close to it. Mark Whitten, Carlos Garcia, Rene Gonzalez, Lou Whitaker, Chris Haney, Jim Eisenreich, Ricky Henderson. It's an all-star card. Kevin Elster, Mark Lee, Darren Fletcher, Kent Herbeck, John Smiley, Jeff Johnson, Jose Oquendo. It's Andres Galarraga again. Just so you know, in the can. There's Edgar Martinez again, And I bet we'll have enough to put that puzzle together at the end.
Yeah, if you had a good man cave and you could make all the puzzles and frame them from, this era, that would be kind of cool to be hanging on the wall.
I saw this cool thing on Twitter that somebody did. Basically, I don't know how they got it on there, but basically just random Diamond King cards from various 80s and 90s Donruss cards. They basically made a poster out of those, and it was cool. Will Clark, Jimmy Key, Dave Stewart. These are new. I don't remember these. No. Terry Pendleton. There's Roger Clemens again. Rick Wilkins, Chuck Finley, Joe Oliver, Jose Vizcaíno, Cecil Fielder, Junior Felix, Jose Rijo. Look at that. Yeah. Another one. I don't know. Maybe we were taught wrong. I don't know. I'm telling you, every card I see, that's what they're doing.
I don't believe they do that in today's league, but they also don't bunt that much.
Yeah, that's true.
The game has changed a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not as strategic as it once was.
Not much small ball. Sam Horn, Ron Gant, Mike Gardner, Les Lancaster, Luis Soho, Scott Scudder, Tim Raines again, Al Osuna, hard-hitting Mark Whitten. He's connecting a little, he's getting on the end. He's probably got jammed on that one.
I broke the button.
Yeah, Carlos Garcia, Rene Gonzalez, Kevin Gross, Lou Whitaker again, Chris Haney, Jim Eisenreich, puzzle piece. All right, 2 packs to go.
So in 92, I mean, generally, there's no Hall of Fame rookie card.
No, there just wasn't much anything in this particular year. In 90, you had Frank Thomas. 91. Well, Piazza was 92, and Tomei was 92. There may be a few more. I just don't think they have base cards in this particular set.
Yeah.
I know Piazza had his rookie card is considered the 92 Fleer update set. He was in the 92 Fleer update set. I believe it was 92. So there are some Hall of Fame players, like kind of in this general 92-ish as rookies, but they weren't included in this base set. Kent Herbeck and Rod Carew.
Well, the last chance out of this box of a Elite Series, Cal Auto, or another Diamond King.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever even seen what the Elite cards look like. I honestly don't.
I think I have an Elite Tony Gwynn.
Do you really?
That I pulled from a Series 2 box.
Wow. You should put that on Twitter. We need to see that. Frank Seminara, Craig Lefferts, John Barfield, Dave Righetti, and Devin White about to bust those fingers. Another Todd Van Poppel. That would have been a nice card to get back in the day. Bob Welch, Mike Flanagan, Sid Breen, Dave Righetti, Devin White. 2 in the same pack.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That would have been a good pack.
Yeah, Bob Welch and another Mike Flanagan. So I think that's it for this box. That was a pretty good box, I'd say. No elite, but did like the Diamond King inserts.
So out of the Diamond Kings, got the Wade Boggs, Cal Ripken Jr., Scott Sanderson, and Julio Franco. So I don't think I've ever seen those cards before.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I really like them. We will, if you like this video, at some point we'll also be we'll upload the Series 2 video, so look out for that as well. If you haven't yet, follow us on Twitter at DC Ball Cards. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We love to hear from you and love interaction. If you have any comments about any of the cards, or if we said anything stupid, let us know. I guess until next time, thanks for watching.